Hello everyone, I'm glad to see you all on my educational channel, and today we are going to read a new adventure about Curious George. So let's read, and to know what's going to happen, So, as you remember, Curious George goes to the hospital. Okay. Likely, George landed on a soft cushion. The children cheered, and Betsy smiled again. George was so funny. But then the play lady picked George up. "That's enough for now," she said. "You'd better take a nap before lunch. We have a big day ahead of us. The mayor is coming to visit the hospital today, and later on you will be going home, George." When George woke up, Steve was just taking his first steps, and Ness was helping him, and the children were watching. The go-kart was standing there empty. George was curious. He looked at it. Then he climbed into it. Yeah? Curious George, what is he going to do? Then he grabbed the wheels, and then, while nobody was looking, he wheeled the go-kart right out of the room. George could make the go-kart go very fast. This was fun. Down the hall he went. By now, the Ness had noticed that he was going and came running after him. "George! George!" she shouted. But George was too excited to listen. He wheeled around the corner and down the ramp to the floor below, where some men were busy pushing lunch carts, and a lot of doctors and nurses were showing the mayor around. George tried to stop, but it was too late. Whoa! The go-kart landed right in the middle of everything. Lunch carts tumbled. Spinach and scrambled eggs and strawberry jam were all over the floor. People fell over each other, and George was thrown out of the go-kart and landed right in the mayor's arms. Unbelievable. Monkey, 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 monkey. What a mess it was! "You broke all my dishes," someone cried. "You ruined the go-kart," complained another. "What will the mayor think of it?" whispered someone else, and so it went. Suddenly, everybody looked up and listened. From above came happy laughter, and there stood Betsy, laughing, laughing, laughing. Then the children joined in. Then the mayor started laughing, and finally, everybody just laughed and laughed. Everybody, that is, except George. Betsy came running down the ramp, threw her arms around George, and kissed him. "Don't be sad, George," she said. "The whole thing was so funny. I never laughed so much in my life. I'm so glad you were in the hospital with me." Now the director of the hospital spoke. "I'm sorry this happened, Mr. Mayor," he said, "but I think we will just clean up the mess and be done with it." "George," he went on, "you made a terrible mess, but you also made our sad little Betsy happy again, and that is more than any of us has done. And now I see your friend has just come to take you home. So goodbye, George, and take good care of yourself. The children crowded around the windows, waving goodbye when George and the man with yellow hat were finally leaving the hospital. As the car was standing into the driveway, Ness Carroll came running after them. "Here's a little package with something that belonged to you, George," she called. "But don't open it before you are home." George was curious. Well, who would not be? The moment he reached home, he ripped the paper off, Tom opened the box, and there was the piece of the puzzle that had caused all the trouble. "How nice of the doctor to save it for us," said the man with the yellow hat. "And now we can finish the puzzle. And also the finish of his adventure." Yeah, okay, if you like. If you like their Curious George adventure, put a like and see you soon with new videos. Bye bye for now.